Alright everybody, welcome to the Sonic Aftermath 2 stream. Gonna be playing in-house clan war between well, in-house clan war in Sonic Aftermath, basically. Between a bunch of GM players and a couple of masters. So it's gonna be hype. Alright, and with me co-casting I have well, why don't you introduce yourself, Mr. Keys?
How's it going, guys? I'm Keys. Been playing the game since Brood War. Know absolutely nothing about it whatsoever, so it's all good. We're gonna be fine.
Hype, hype. Yeah, alright, so it looks like we're ready to go into the game. I'm pretty sure they might have, yeah, they forgot to put on Game Heart, but you know, we'll make do. Yeah, so first game is going to be Sippy Cup against Charshibao. It's a PvP. It's interesting because I think Charshibao, his current rank is a lot lower than his actual rank. I think he's
Yeah, I believe when we were talking to him yesterday, he said he was GM, right? Like, or he had
yeah.
high enough MMR that he could be GM if he ever laddered.
Yeah, so I think the way it goes is that he used to be GM and then he stopped playing for a while and he's back now. Anyways, so let's introduce our players. Spawning in the top left corner of the map, we have the orange Protoss Charshibao.
Yeah, and spawning in the bottom right, it is Sippy Cup. The teal Protoss, I suppose? Or pink? I'm not sure what color that is really.
Yeah, I think it's pink. Not sure though.
Yeah. Now, one thing really interesting right off the start is Char has put his pylon on the low ground. You do not see that a whole lot in PvP. I wonder what he's up to.
Oh my god, it's a Nexus first.
Nexus first. That's insanity.
Alright, so a little bit of trivia, a little bit of back information on Charshibao. So he's kind of known to be this really greedy PvP player. He does this thing where he one-gates expands a lot and goes into Stargate to be really, you know, scary, basically. like get Stargate units out really fast and then have a insane economy. But this is like ridiculous
Yeah,
amount
this
of greed.
unheard of to go Nexus first in a PvP.
Yeah.
Will he even have units after the first like stalkers come out?
I don't know. Like, imagine if he chronos out 2 stalkers now. Oh no! He thought he was Zerg!
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh shit!
My.
Dude, we were talking about this before too. Oh my god. Can I even say this? So here's
That's
the thing.
hilarious.
Yeah, so there were a couple of people in the Discord that were talking about the fact that Charshibao was practicing against Zerg before the thing. And some people were like, yeah, maybe he thinks Sippy Cup's Zerg. And he
Oh
actually,
my God.
it seems like he actually did, so he prepped for a Zerg player. Oh no. That is
Oh my
so
God.
unfortunate. Yeah. So, oh
This is
my god,
this is gonna be a miracle hold if this actually works.
this is so bad. Yeah, holy shit. I don't know. Do we need to call an admin on this? I feel like honestly, Charshibao fucked up. Like he could have checked at any point what race his opponent was. Like
Yeah,
can't
I
really
mean,
blame Sippy Cup for the situation.
you would think that he would like notice it on the loading screen, but you know that's a zealot, not a Hydra. Oh,
Alright,
that just-
looks like we're doing a remake then.
Oh, okay.
That's amazing though.
That would explain the low ground pylon.
It would, yeah. Oh my god.
That's a great way to start off the stream.
That is so good. Oh my god, he completely he just misunderstood. He thought it was Zerg. That's so good.
That's really funny.
Oh my
actually.
god. Yeah, the best part is that we were literally talking about this before. We were like, yeah, he might actually think Sippy Cup's Zerg because he was like we watched him practice against Zerg before the thing, warm up against Zerg. Yeah, so it's great.
Alright, just give us a little bit of time, guys, and we'll get that game headed your way.
Yeah, looks like Jedrix is back. He's the party leader. He'll set it up. All right. Thanks, Snoopy, for giving me some feedback on the volume. Hope it's better now. Let me know if there's anything else you can talk about. And Kuna, for the love of God, how did you? Did none of you guys know Sippy Cup is a Protoss? You're his teammates, for God's sake. That's incredible.
Wow. It's not like a race switch like mine either. Just like straight up.
No, it's just Sippy Cup is a Master 2 Protoss, and he has like I don't even know if he's ranked with Zerg. I don't know. Yeah. So I don't know where they got that from, but they did.
Oh.
That's great.
Hopefully we won't get any low ground fast expand builds.
Yeah. All right, so well, might as well introduce the players again. It's this time spawning in the bottom right corner. We have the slightly confused orange Protoss Charshibao.
Yeah. And then spawning in the top left, it is the red Protoss Sippy Cup. And already big difference. Pylon on the high ground, where it belongs.
Yeah, and yeah, it's pretty much looking like standard openings from both players so far. I mean, it's hard to see anything. Well, actually, now that it's not looking like standard openings, Charshibao went for gas first.
Gas first.
Yeah. So it looks like he's doing that because I was talking about that build, right? The 1 gate fast expand into a Stargate, and
Yeah.
with that he usually does go gas first because he needs the gas for the really fast Phoenix, and then he goes into Robo. Like he gets so much tech immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's incredible.
Very interesting.
Oh.
Only one gateway as well. Like.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'm calling that a bit early, but It seems like you'd have a second gate down by now. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, no, he just one gate fast expense, and then he goes Stargate into Robo. Like he stays on one gate for so long.
Wow.
Yeah.
As somebody that's been learning a lot recently about Protoss build orders, this is just ruining my entire concept of the matchup.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take this moment to explain how this works, right? So I've talked a bit with Chorsibao about this build, and I've talked a bit with Jet, my friendly neighborhood free coach, because you know I don't want to pay for it. About this build. So basically, the idea is that you get a really fast Stargate, right?
Right.
With an expand, and most of the time, Protosses will go Stargate in this matchup, like almost everyone. So if Sippy Cup now went for a Stargate, which it's not looking like he's doing, by the way, he's chrono boosting Warp Gate. This is looking aggressive. But if he did,
I think it's a
he would
fast
be
expand, actually.
automatically behind, pretty much. Is it though? Like, you don't usually chrono boost Warp Gate when you do that. And oh no, he's proxy piloting. Yeah, this is gonna be a 4-gate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's 4-gating.
Wow.
All right, so this is the counter build, right?
Opening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause like Charsibao's build is really good against standard play. It shits on Stargate openings. It's quite good against Robo openings too, because you get a Phoenix out and you lift Immortal and you're fine.
Yeah.
But against a 4-gate like this, there's gonna be like 15 Stalkers in his main in a few seconds. Like usually it hits around 4 minutes. Yeah, there's 4 gates. He's building the 2 now.
He does scout the amount of Stalkers, which isn't abnormal, but
I mean, you saw no expand, right? That should
Yeah,
set off a lot of
that's-
alarms. 3 games, Sissy. Three, I
just
think,
more
right?
and more Stalkers.
Oh no, wait, no, it's only 2, right? It's only 2.
Interesting that he's making Phoenix and not like a Void Ray.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how good a Void Race is against 14 Stalkers though, because they just focus them down, right? He got a Stalker right off the bat though. That's really good.
Yeah.
He needed that kind of. He lost nothing.
Nice shield battery placement as well, making sure that he's within range of that whenever he's fighting.
Cool, but look at this. This is so many Stalkers.
That is a lot of Stalkers. That Phoenix in the super red now.
Yeah, that's 1 Phoenix
And
down.
he goes down. And that shield battery's already half out of energy, and there goes the rest of it right now. Both coming off the line, but it's just gonna be more and more warp ins and Stalkers.
Yeah. The Phoenix count is growing slowly, but I don't know. I don't know. This is just going to be so many Stalkers. He can just focus the Phoenix here. He should focus the Phoenix for sure. Oh no, the Phoenixes don't have lift energy. Oh no, that's GG.
That's not good.
Yeah, he can't do anything now. He has no lift energy.
Well, eventually force field, so this isn't gonna just buy a little bit of time.
That was actually Sippy
Not
Cup's
enough.
force field, too.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that, you're right. Force fielded itself.
Alright, here comes the Void Ray.
Yeah, and it just gets shut down.
It's gonna kill a lot though, but it gets killed. Yeah, no, this is not looking like a hold to me. There's more Stalkers
just
coming
more and
behind
more
us.
Stalkers keep on coming.
He's getting his warp gates up, right?
Yeah, that's
But
true.
he's gonna have to sack the natural for sure,
Yeah.
and then he's gonna be back on 1 gate.
I believe if he loses that fine line, he's not gonna have enough supply to even warp anything in anyway.
No,
And
that's
now
GG.
Everything's unpowered.
Yeah, he can't build anything anymore. He's just gonna focus down every pylon. Got the Void Ray out at least, but now what?
What a trooper! I would have left this game ages ago.
Yeah. He's really fighting for it. I mean, you gotta
Yeah,
commend him on this. This was a super
Yeah.
counter build, and he's doing really well,
Still
considering.
9 Stalkers against 1 Void Ray, 1 Phoenix, 1 Stalker, and 1 Probe.
Yeah.
Which, as we speak,
And there's no shield batteries, and that's the Void Ray done. It's just done.
Yeah.
That's a Stalker. Now it's just probes. Yeah, he's got him. That's quite the upset, because, like we said, Churchibao is a 5400 MMR Protoss pretty much, and you know, Sippy Cup, I think he's M2 right now, so that's awesome.
No. Not bad.
Yeah, great first win for Team Kingslayer. Yeah, so let me talk a little bit about the format to people because I see people are asking about it. So it is a best of 7 all kill between two teams. So it's Team Kuna Matata and Team Kingslayer. And that is Sippy Cup is on Team Kingslayer and Charshibao is on Team Kuna Matata. So first two master players play best of ones, pro league style pretty much, but it's all kill, so they stay. And then once they get eliminated, it's a best of 3 between the two GMs, and then you just go on map score. So first to four wins advances. Did I say that correctly? What do you think, Keith?
I think
tried
it
to.
sounds right. I mean,
Yeah.
I only heard it explained once before this.
Yeah,
so
it's a little bit
it sounded
you know,
good.
Confusing. It's hard to explain, but you just gotta think of it as a best of 7 with a best of 3 inside of it, because it's a best of 7, and then it's a best of 3 between the two GM players. Well, the two team captains basically. So Kuna Matata and Kingslayer.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good match.
Yeah. Really looking forward to that one. Anyway, so next up is gonna be Sippy Cup against. After his upset against Charshibao, he's gonna be up against. Sissy. Yeah, it's gonna be Sissy HP. So I think he's a 5100 MMR Surg, I want to say.
Okay.
I'm fairly
so
sure.
PVC though.
Yes, it's PVC.
Okay. Very nice.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
that's
fun
gotta
matchup.
be my favorite matchup. Just like to watch, to play. Everything is very interesting.
Yeah, I agree. I've always loved PVC. It's just really fun. Like there's so many things that you can do for both races. There's like drops going on, and there's big fights. It's not just avoid the Protoss, which is what PvT is to me. And obviously I love the Protoss matchups the most. So yeah, it's probably between PvC and TVC that are like the two most entertaining matchups to watch, I think.
Yeah. I mean, TVZ is just very classic. You got the quote-unquote good guy Terrans versus the horde of alien baddies, and you get to late game with that. You have giant mechanical Thors shooting down, hordes and hordes of Zerglings and Banelings and Hydralisk. It's just very classic, almost like going to the movies style.
Yeah. It's just the standard, Space Marines against Vile Xenos Wraiths, to use a Warhammer 40k term.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, so we finally got I think we did, right? We got Sissy in here. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Awesome. And yeah, so who's host? It's Char.
Char. That would be Char. Yeah.
Leave.
Which map is this gonna be on?
Yeah, I don't know. Should probably not have Char in here, by the way. Because just in case. Even though I don't think he'll ever cheat, it's just why.
Yeah.
All right, so what's the next map? Do we know? It should be written up, right?
At this point that I really wish that I had some sort of documentation in front of me.
I am on the dock, but it doesn't say map, so.
Okay, well, is it like loser's choice then, or?
I assume so, yeah. So it's up to Sissy to choose.
Okay.
Sorry about the confusion, guys, on the stream, but I may or may not have been not completely briefed on this before. Sorry. We do our best.
Well, if we could ever get somebody to reply here.
It's loser's pick. All right, I just got to confirm.
Okay. All right.
Catalyst it is. Nice.
Alright then.
Alright, we're just gonna get Jet in here
Oh,
because...
that's right. I didn't think about that. Does it have to be different? Because we just played on Catalyst.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, we can't do that again. I'll just give Jet
Okay.
leader. Alright, there we go. Oh, guys, we're bleeding viewers. We're down to 7 viewers now.
Oh god.
One less and we'll pretty much have to close the stream.
Honestly, it's all Jet's fault.
Yeah, for sure. For him not being in the
Alright,
party and doing everything for us all the time.
Acid plant it is then.
Ooh. Nice. Alright, that's cool. Yeah, that's a pretty interesting map for PvC. It's a really good Terran map, but in PvC, I don't feel like either race is like super. I don't know. I wouldn't go like, yeah, I don't want to play that
one way
map.
or the other. No, I don't think so either. Yeah, pretty defensible bases, but still with a lot of attack angles to come in at. And you always have the destructible debris, which tends to be really good for Terrans. They get oh, I'm dumb. This is Protoss versus Zerg.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
But yeah.
point still stands. It is good for Terran.
Yeah, it's very good for Terrans. Like their little siege tank pushes to the fourth of the Zerg and stuff like that. So many times stuck behind those rocks, and I can't kill the tanks.
Yeah. All right. Well,
All right.
introducing our two players.
Start with the introductions.
Yeah. Up in the top left-hand side of the map, we have the Teal, because I think this is Teal.
Okay.
Protoss player playing for Team Kingslayer, Sippy Cup.
And in the bottom right, we have our Zerg player, Sissy Cup. Or wait, what? Sissy HP, I guess. Interesting.
Yeah, CCHP. Nice.
Okay.
Dude, Jet's like
It
asking me
look-
for stream links and stuff. Oh. Yeah, sorry. Carry the cast. I'm doing
Alright,
production
well,
stuff.
I mean, very standard openings here. We got the Zerg with the fast expand. I expect to see a extractor and a spawning pool very soon. The Protoss back on the other side, just chronoing probes. Getting a pylon and a gateway on the low ground. Probably going to see a Nexus very soon as he's floating a lot of minerals. Just very standard stuff. Nothing out of the ordinary whatsoever. What'll be interesting, I think, is where the Protoss decides to take the game, because they usually want to put on some sort of hurt in the early game to slow the Zerg down. With Protoss typically wanting to dominate the matchup. But it is possible, although more unlikely now that the Zerg took a very fast third, that we're going to see any aggression out of the Zerg. This is a very fast third.
Yeah, that's literally
like
before.
Minutes.
That's crazy
very,
fast.
Very greedy. So he is going to be a little bit late on his queens, but that does not really matter. He's going to have such a huge economic boost in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, so
Overlord's scouting it out, looking for this tech that's about to go down. And it's a Stargate, the most standard opening that you can possibly do versus Zerg.
pretty much the only opening at this point. It's like literally every game.
Yeah, it sure does seem that way, and it makes sense because Oracles are insanely good defensively, offensively, scouting. They can do it all.
Yeah, they're just incredible in every way, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's such a well-rounded unit. Like it scouts, it kills, it defends. Yeah. It's like good against all ends. It's just
yeah. But it's balanced to the point because it runs on energy that it can't just go and murder everything, you know. It can murder a lot, but it can't just straight up kill the Zerg.
Yeah, yeah. exactly. Well, unless you have 9 oracles and they don't know about it.
Yeah. Oh, but it's a Phoenix first. You're gonna kill that Overlord. He says, "Get out of my base."
Ooh, so
My
this is
shooting
spicy.
up.
He's gonna, yeah, he dropped the Twilight Council just now. So this is the, oh, really smart by
Oh,
Sissy to go back
I
with
think
the
the
Overlord.
Overlord is going to get. Oh,
Oh, he cancels it. That is so cute. Holy shit. Dude, he's gonna drop it down here. Yeah, yeah. So this is the charge slot then. This pretty much has to
Oh
be charge
wow,
slot,
look
right?
at that. I would think so, because he's not building probes.
Yeah, and he's not building adepts either.
Yeah. This
So,
is,
like-
yeah. Here comes the Robo for the Warp Prism.
Yeah, so this is the charge slot then. So he's gonna build.
Yeah.
He just opens Phoenix, but
Yeah, he pulled off gas just now as well.
yeah. So like the only reason to open up Phoenix really before Oracle is either you want to scare the shit out of your Zerg opponent, be like, yeah, I'm doing something fishy, or
Yeah.
actually do something fishy. And this
Now,
is
what would be really mind gamey is if he went ahead and, well, I mean, he's not mining gas, but what would have been really cool, I think, is if he would have put down, like, left the gas just a little bit longer and got an Oracle anyway. Like, it would delay the push, but how funny would that be?
that would be
just-
pretty funny, yeah.
Like, the Zerg is just like, oh, okay, so it's not the charge lot all in. But wait, it is. Yeah. The Zerg did build spore crawlers in each of their mineral lines, so there's no like, even if there was a threat of an oracle, it would be able to be defended quite well. But we all know what's going on here.
Yeah. So I'm.
There's
This is like he's reacting well, right, Sissy? I think he saw the Twilight, right?
Yeah.
Let's check. Yeah, he saw the Twilight.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, yeah. He sent
Oh,
links into the natural.
Zerglings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he saw it, so he should know that it's either adapt or charge slot, and the answer is pretty similar, but not really.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna need to wall against this. Like if he doesn't wall in,
Yeah.
he should sack his third and wall in.
I mean,
yeah.
I
But
mean, at this point, he needs to make nothing but units.
Yeah.
Just
And
tons
nothing but
and
roaches,
tons
too.
and Tons of units. Yeah.
but he needs to wall. Like he's yeah, okay, he's gonna face this out on the open ground. I don't agree with that. Where's
I
the
don't think that's a good idea at all.
yeah? So where's the war prism? I can't see it.
Uh,
There it is. All right, he's coming. He's coming across. How many roaches is this? It's 12 roaches against 16 zealots. Oh no! Oh no! He's gonna get the flank. Oh, this is really bad for
this is bad.
Sissy. This is a really good surround.
Yeah.
No!
The War Prism to not get hit by the Queen's
That
anymore.
is-
Yeah,
okay,
this
that's-
is just a ton of
That's
zealots.
GG. Yeah, he's dead. I can't see him holding this anymore.
No, I can't either.
You
This is-
cannot
oh, he's
cannot
even
take the
gonna-
fight
he's
out
even
there.
gonna load the zealots up and drop them in the back.
He has a
Look at
second
that.
warp in now too.
Yeah.
Oh, this was so well played by Sippy Cup. Like he did this perfectly. He got the surround. He kept him from
Yeah.
scouting it. All
he
those
is
things.
going to kill the War Prism, but there's still so many zealots.
Yeah, there's
So many zealots just everywhere.
there's the same amount of zealots as there are drones.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous right now.
He's even sniping the Roach Warren with his zealots as well, so no more.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Look at Sippy Cup's base though. He's losing his base to 4 Zerglings because he wasn't paying attention to it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but there's gonna be no drones left now. Won't matter. GG.
That's it. GG. Very well played. Very decisive.
Yeah, and like he just came out with a really good game plan in both games, right? Sippy Cup. He was
Yeah.
like, game 1, 4 gate against Charge Bao's notoriously greedy play, and then game 2.
Yeah, I do think there was a huge mistake with that move out. If he would have held back and sat behind the
The wall.
the wall that he was making, those roaches would have lasted almost indefinitely longer against the zealots.
Yeah.
Like even with the ferrying over, the queens would have still been alive. They would have been able to shoot the prism to shoo it away if nothing else. I don't know that he would have been able to straight up hold, but it definitely wouldn't have looked as bad as that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's just he really it's a big mistake. Like he moves out in the open, and then he gets flanked by the War Prism, so he just gets a full charge slot surround on zealots, and there's no way you win at that point. You just cannot.
Yeah.
So
And if we could just like go back in the game as well, the cancel on the Twilight into repositioning, excellent attempt at being able to not get scouted, but also on the side of the Zerg, excellent scouting by the Lings to get in there and see that.
Yeah,
Just very well played on both sides, really.
yeah. It's just it was a little bit of a misread from Sissy. Like he probably would never have moved out if he knew it was a Charizard all in, which he
Yeah,
should have
I agree
honestly.
with
Like
that.
with how much like he was attempting to hide the Twilight Council, that just means it has to be.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that definitely tells it a little bit. But even if it even if he thought that it wasn't a charge lot all in, I don't think it was a good idea to move out anyways, because what's the alternative with a build like that? DTs with Archons? Where do you want to be? You want to be in your base so that you can shoo the Archons away and prevent the Warp Prism from warping in Zealots and things like that.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. All right, so I think what's gonna happen now is it's gonna be Sippy Cup against the ace player for Team Kuna Matata, right? Or is it gonna be no? It's gonna be the uh, the ace players against each other, I think actually. So it's gonna be Kuna
Okay.
versus um, what's his name? Kingslayer. Yeah.
Kingslayer, yeah, that's it.
Awesome.
Uh, just pointing out, Sippy Cup 2-0. Very nice. Just very quick, like aggressive openings, but they got the job done in both games.
Yeah, it's great play, honestly.
Hmm.
So why can't I invite people to the party? That's what I don't understand. I am the party leader. I don't understand why I can't. Ugh.
Maybe the game has just decided not to like you.
Yeah, that might be why. All right, I'm gonna just leave this and make a new party.
Okay. I'll go ahead and bail as well.
Yeah. Oh, Jet's in a different party, cause
Oh, okay.
man, we needed a lead on this, but we don't have a lead, so I have to cast and be a lead. It's really rough.
We are experiencing technical difficulties. Please
Yeah.
stand by while we resolve the issues.
All right, so it is Kuna versus Kingslayer. It's good.
Okay.
We have that
That's
confirmed at
confirmed.
least.
Alright.
Man,
Now we
yeah, I don't
just
know.
gotta figure out how to get them into a party and how to get them onto the right map.
Yep, it's a best of three now, basically.
Okay.
So it's gonna be Vitos. Kuna Vitos ABBA, not surprisingly.
That's, yeah. Nobody wants to play on a bio.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we're sticking with current ladder maps.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
So Abayo, Eastwatch are banned. It's a best of three, so they get one more ban, and then I'll set up the game. Acid Plant, and then what's Kuna's second ban? Catalyst first.
Okay.
Oh, Kuna didn't veto, did he? Neon Violet is vetoed, so it's Catalyst first.
Alright.
Cool.
So that leaves Catalyst, Black, Pink, and
Backwater.
Backwater, yeah.
Cool. So Blackpink second, Backwater last. Awesome.
It's interesting that they banned Neon Violet.
Oh, you're not
I
in this
like
party.
that map quite
Sure.
a lot.
Hold on. I'll get you in here.
There we go.
Yeah, so, well, Kuna doesn't want to play Neon Violet because well, no one does, do they? Really? I don't know. Like, I honestly think it's decent for Terran against Protoss, but I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
I don't know. I'm not huge on fighting Terran on Backwater because trying to wall off against Hellions is a pain.
Well, it's even worse. It's so good for Liberators because there's spots when they have
Oh yeah, for sure. They just
Kuna.
sit up in the dead zone, and your
Yeah.
stalkers just look at them like, he's too far away.
Exactly.
I can't reach him.
It's basically you kind of need a Phoenix on that map, or you can just die to libs at random times. You just can't mine for your third base, you know, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Also, the drops, like if he were to drop at the third and the main at the same time, is such a long distance between the bases.
Yeah. And there's also the Doom drop, right, where you drop 3 medevacs behind the mineral line in the third base and set up 3 liberators right there.
Oh yeah.
Basically, no Protoss army can
can't
break
get
that.
in there. You can never get into there either. That's just a straight up dead third base.
Yeah.
Anyways, first game is gonna be on Catalyst, so we can go ahead and introduce the players.
All right.
Up in the top left, Terran player. It is Kuna Matata.
All right, and in the bottom right, we have our Protoss player, the recent winner of the MVP Cup against, among other people, Kuna, Kingslayer. All right, really excited for this best of 3 because this is a rematch of the MVP semifinals, MVP Cup semifinals, and that was one of the best series I've ever casted. Like it was amazing.
Yeah. I didn't get a chance to watch that, but I've heard the guys talking about it. What'll be interesting to me is if Kuna goes for his trademark Hellion opening versus Toss.
Yeah. And because, like, you know, last time they played, it was on this map in the first map, I believe, and Kingslayer just straight up died to the Hellion push. He took like Kuna landed a really good Reaper grenade, and it knocked the stalkers in the wall out of the way. So the Hellions just got in and killed like 15 probes, and that was game over pretty much. Oh no, that was on Blackpink, but still, yeah, same principle.
Blackpink and Catalyst are very similar in a lot of ways, so I wouldn't be surprised to see something like that. And it is the Reaper. He had 2 of them queued up for a second, but he quickly got rid of that. And the Natural Expo goes down. Cybercore on the way already for the Protoss after Nexus. Very standard. Everything looking just like a PvT.
Yeah, it's just standard openings on both sides. Kingslayer throwing down his second pylon so he can wall it off when he needs to because it's Kuna, he likes Hellions. And you should always do that.
Probe Scout, but will the Reaper actually see it? Yeah, they're gonna cross right in front of each other. And that probe gets absolutely no scout whatsoever. Other than the Reaper, which I'm pretty sure you could almost always assume is going to come across the map.
Yeah, and that's not good. Not being able to see anything is it's definitely not ideal, of course.
Nope. First Adept coming out, gonna go right after that Reaper. And the Reaper runs away.
Yep, the age-old dance.
Yep.
Adepts always get one shot off because they can do the shade. So the trick is if you get 2 shots off and you shade on top of it, and you have the shade like chasing it, it can't get away unless it jumps a wall. So
Yeah.
you should always try to get the 2 hits in before you shade. It's obviously really hard because the Reaper is faster than the Adept, and it's
Especially when the Reaper never even tries to come in in this case. But Oracle on the way, being chrono boosted out by Kingslayer.
ooh, that's different.
That's gonna be headed across the map pretty soon. Oracle's not the best against Terran anymore after the changes, so they have to 3-shot SCVs, which is a big deal.
Yeah, yeah, it
But
is.
you can still get a lot of damage done, especially if your opponent only has 1 Marine.
Yeah, so that's the point I was trying to get to. This is the counter build to what Kuna is doing. Like,
Oh,
Kuna
look at
has
this.
no anti-air, and he's gonna lose every Hellion now, pretty
Yeah,
much.
The Oracle just sits on top. Oh, very smart going for the Reaper, actually. Because
Yeah.
that means no boop, which means that these Adepts will hold the wall forever, and this build is just completely shut down.
Unfortunately,
runs
he
out
did
of
not get
energy.
any of the Hellions, though, because Kuna is a micro god and managed to run away from it. But, I mean,
would-
Kuna's definitely in trouble, though. Like, this
Yeah.
is not a good situation to be in, because Stargate Opener is, like, it's a fairly greedy opening, in a way, because it gives you such an advantage because you have, like, map control, you have such good vision because of Revelation. You can go into Phoenix from here, which I don't know if he is. No, he's just getting a
So
second
far, he's
Oracle.
got 2 Oracles. Yeah.
Oh, he's
that's
going.
what I was
Oh
about
no!
to
Oh,
call
this is
out.
the Adept build. Oh, I know
Is it
this. All right.
really?
Yeah. So look, he's
Okay, go
chrono
ahead,
boosting
then.
out a bunch of oracles, right? Well,
Right.
actually, his warp gate is
Well-
really late. He forgot warp gate.
Yeah. What I was
Oh,
thinking
no.
is he's going for 3 Oracles, because if you have 3 Oracles, then you can actually come in and one-shot SCVs.
Yeah, yeah,
And even though there are missile turrets down, if Oracles are firing at workers, they will die very, very fast.
yeah, yeah, for sure. So like, yeah, I misinterpreted this because I saw him chrono boosting warp gate, which is something you never do, really, unless you're doing an all-in. Which there is an oracle build where you go 3 Oracle, 4 Gate Adept, and you run across the map and you shade in with the Adepts and kill them with Oracles, right? Kill all the Marines.
Yeah.
But, I mean... Oh my god, he's gonna get the tech clap! Oh, that's so huge! He delays Stim!
God.
Oh, this is
That's
looking so bad for
bad.
Kuna.
Oh, Stim finished.
Oh, it did? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Kuna actually has Stim.
Alright, so that was combat shield.
It's still annoying, but yeah, he did actually get it.
Alright, so that wasn't so bad. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it could have been a lot worse. If
Oh,
that's Stim, he's literally dead for 80% of the game. Like he
Oh,
can't
yeah.
do anything, right? Because Marines
Yeah.
without Stim don't
did-
do anything.
Did delay combat shields, so that's just getting started up now, but this is still a very scary push, I believe, coming across the map.
Especially
have
since
full
he doesn't have
vision of
charge,
it.
yeah.
Still no additional gas. That's amazing.
From Kingslayer?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's,
no.
He's on 3 base, just minerals, minerals, minerals.
Yeah. So this is basically a version of the comment. So there's 2 versions of this Zealot heavy play that you can do. It's Zealot Stalker with some observers, or it's
Yeah.
Zealot Oracle Phoenix. And
Oh,
this
that's stasis
oh,
word.
that's such a good stasis word.
Game paused.
Huge lag.
Yeah. What do you?
That's
what he's
unfortunate.
saying is, I can't move my Marines. There must be something wrong.
All right. Yeah. So anyway, charge is about to finish. So I think, like, in all honesty, Kingslayer should be able to hold this. There are Firebats, and Firebats are really good against Zealots, obviously. But
He also is about to finish +1 armor, which will definitely help against the Marines, because of the way the Marines attack.
yeah, that's gonna help. I mean, this many charge slots, with they're about to be charge slots in like 1 second. There we go.
Why is he doing this? Why is he pushing in with so many Marines?
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh, the Widow Mines! Oh no, the Widow Mine hits, they were perfect!
And
He's
these
gonna
Marines
break this now!
are coming out of stasis.
Oh
my God.
no! Kingslayer, he was in
Very
such a
bad.
good position, and then that mine hit changed everything.
Yeah.
Ah, no.
And he's gonna Oh, there's so many probes now in these Marines. Every single one of them are dead. And he has nothing from Phoenix left.
Yeah, and he lost every single, like, almost all of his air units. He has 3 Phoenixes. Yeah, no, this is a disaster.
Yeah, +1 armor did finish, but he's chronoing out +2, but it's never going to start in time. Or he's
No.
never going to finish in time.
Well, this is decent for Kingslayer. He's killing a lot of Marines for
Yeah.
very
Medevac
few
is going
solids,
down to
and he gets the
Phoenix,
medevacs.
and, yeah, so...
But I mean, look at this counter push. Like, if
Yeah.
this next push is just gonna kill him.
Yeah,
I can't.
follow-up push with the extra mines and everything, and he's just... Oh, he's even pulling some SCVs. Oh, never mind, that's just going to the third base.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kingslayer
He's
feels like he
also
has to
walking
do
across the
something,
map.
and I mean it's fair, but like I don't know. Kuna should not be able to lose from here. Oh, especially not after that. He just caught like 8 zealots for free.
Oh my god.
No. This
And
is.
here comes the Doom drop into the main. He's gonna probably start just attacking all of the tech.
Yeah, it's
Knocking
Doom drop
down all
into the
the-
main, and in the meantime, Kingslayer's counterattacking, but I mean, Kuna has what mines here.
Yeah,
Should
2
be fine.
mines gonna connect with all
Oh.
the zealots. One in the super red, one basically dead as well.
He does clean up the Doom drop, kind of. But I mean, it's still 3 base Terran against 2 base Protoss that has no tech.
Yeah.
Like his tech is charge lot Phoenix.
Yeah, charge left Phoenix. That's not gonna win you the long game against this.
Yeah. No. It's really good. Like it has its uses.
Yeah.
Charge lot Phoenix. Like if you're on a sick economy with like a lot of heavy armor upgrades, then you can start killing shit with this.
Yeah.
But
Very reminiscent of the old Adept Phoenix builds, but
yeah.
there are Liberators coming out now. There's just tons of Marines. Marauders are starting to get it added into the mix, which will just, Marauders against Protoss, everybody knows that.
And look at the Widow Mines. Like the moment, like if the Widow Mine count just grows, it's just gonna kill everything. Widow Mines is the true counter to this. And yeah,
for sure.
Kingslayer is just grasping at straws. He's not mining at all. He's just out of money now.
Marauders actually have +2 and concussive shells. That is just abysmal right now.
Wow, Kuna does lose uncharacteristic mistakes. He loses all of his medevacs, but I mean,
Yeah.
what does it matter really? Like,
I don't think that he has enough on the ground to hold against this many Marines and Marauders, though.
he just doesn't have money. Like he's basically mined out in the main. He has a couple of mineral patches, but I mean,
Kuna is pulling back. He's like, you know what, I'm not gonna throw this game. I have this in the bag. I'm gonna make sure that I just don't die to random charge lots walking by.
he doesn't need to do anything. I mean, he's on 3 base to 2 base Protoss. The longer this game goes on, the better for him.
Yeah, he just gets more upgrades, more units, more tech, everything.
He's getting
Even
Liberator
throwing out a Ghost
range.
Academy now.
Yeah. He's
I
just so
never even
rich.
saw the fusion core. That's yeah. He could do whatever he wanted right now, and he could win this game.
Hmm.
These 4 bruised Phoenix are just trying to find any kind of opening.
He's gotta lose one now.
Oh. Yeah. A little bit of miscontrol there, not telling them to get on out of there.
Yeah, and I mean, look at this push coming in from Kuna. He has better upgrades.
Yeah.
It's just
I mean,
like the
there
army
is
supply
a-
graph is terrible. It's 90 to
There is
30.
a 4 Zealot run by, but there's reinforcements to stop that.
There's a wall in,
Constant
like
production. Oh, 2 Liberators. Yeah, that's game.
GG. Man, I really feel like Kingslayer was in such a good position after the early game, and
Yeah,
then
it
he
wa-
did he just didn't transition well enough. I feel like he went into a lot of
interesting to me-
charge, but
What's interesting to me is that he walked out into those mines, which he had to know that Widow mines would be on the table, and he had half of the Marines stuck in a stasis ward. I think if he would have just stayed back and continued to get more units, that
Yeah.
would have worked out fine for him.
he could have had like 1, maybe 1.5 more warp ins of zealots before the actual
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah, and by that time, with that many zealots, it doesn't matter what kind of Widowmine connections you have, because they're gonna probably hit your Marines a little bit at least as well.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's all in the past now. We're up. What is this?
It's
That
2 to
put that.
1, but in the best of 3, it's 1-0 to Kuna
Yeah.
Matata.
Yep.
All right, just waiting for Kuna to give the ready. There we go.
All right.
All
And
right.
this is going to be on Blackpink, guys. Another very standard map. We've seen it a million times.
Yeah, I
Only
mean,
main difference with Blackpink as opposed to Catalyst, to my eye, is the ramps between your natural and third lead
exactly.
down instead of a flat surface. Usually doesn't make that much of a difference, but in some cases it can.
Yeah, you can make a lot of difference. Like, imagine if like it's the thing that usually the joke on this map is that whoever gets into that area, like on the low ground between the natural and the third base, just
Yeah,
auto wins. Because then your opponent has to walk down this ramp to you, and
yeah.
you have full access to
Especially
their natural, and it's just
especially if you're a Zerg player,
mm,
just cutting off an entire base is just detrimental.
yeah, it's awful.
But there are no Zerg players on this game. There is only the Terran that is spawning in the bottom left, and that is Kuna Matata.
Yes, and up in the top right of the map, we have the pink Protoss player currently down 0-1 in this best of 3, Kingslayer.
I would be very surprised if he loses another game like that, though, because I feel like he was in a very good position, and he just made one little mistake with his army control,
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
cost him a lot. I don't think that we're gonna see something where Kuna Matata gets that far ahead again, especially when the opening was so clean. Killing the Reaper to prevent the Hellions from ever getting in, and then doing a ton of damage to them as well. Like, the only reason he didn't actually kill those Hellions with that Oracle was Kuna's control.
Yeah. I mean, it was textbook. It was just he was in a really good spot, and then next up after that, right? He got the block on the third base. He tagged the army moving out. He killed combat shields, so he didn't have combat shields. And then it's
And
just
let's
like
not forget that stasis ward trapped half of the Marines that Kuna had at the time.
like it was looking so good for Kingslayer, and then but like speaking of it, like it is the Kuna's build is like the follow-up build from Kuna was really good too. Like he knew his opponent's getting Phoenixes, right? And
Right.
Stargate units. That means, okay, I'm just gonna do a giant Marine push with Medevac and Stim, right? And that's the kind of thing that can catch Protoss players off guard because they're not used to that shit. They're not used to uh, well, they're used to that, but they're not used to having so little units, which you do when you do Stargate against Terran. So yeah,
The
it's
Reaper
really good.
has come by.
Ooh.
2 shots. The Shade is going to finish, and there
Yeah.
goes the Reaper.
That's what I was talking
Not
about right there. That's what I
Not
meant.
nearly as clean of control from Kuna this time around.
Mm,
The Adept gets to go across the map now and play on the Terran side.
yeah, and that's always scary because,
Yeah.
I mean, with this build that Kuna is doing, he's gonna have Hellions. Hellions deal with the Adept quite well, but like normally in a normal build right here, he'll have 2 Marines against an Adept, which Marines are not gonna win that fight. So the Adept can
Right.
like kind of deny mining, snipe an SCV, maybe a mule, like be really annoying. So
Yeah.
it's usually
These Hellions
very
can,
bad.
I believe, if they find it. Oh,
Yeah.
they cancel on
Oh,
the
he
Shade.
cancels the Shade, but he has a second Adept coming up though.
Yeah,
He'll be fine, yeah.
yeah.
Also, a little bit poor on the micro from Kuna. He could have pulled back that Hellion, and because Hellions outrange
Yeah.
Adepts really hard, so like you can shoot them from very far away.
Oh, this is not good though. Just losing an Adept for essentially nothing.
2
That's never
Adepts.
good.
That's
That's
rough. Ooh, we have a change up in the build from
Oracle
Kuna.
comes in, though. Snipes a mule and then 2 SCBs.
Oh, he's gonna lose it though. No.
Oh, little mine burrows.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's a change up in the build from Kuna. He wasn't going for that normal like
Yeah.
Marine follow-up. He's just building Midamines now, and he's gonna do a Widowmine
Well,
Marine push.
he got the two Hellions, which I believe was part of his initial plan anyway.
He didn't get
but
the 2
after
Hellions
he-
though. Like, oh no, you meant okay.
Yeah,
he built
in-
them.
He
Yeah,
got
sorry.
the two Hellions, but it's like after he lost the Reaper, he changed his mind about what he was going to do and went for the Widowmines instead of getting the extra two Hellions.
Yeah,
Because without that Reaper, you're never going to actually get into this Protoss base.
exactly. Yeah, because there's gonna be a wall here, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so we haven't talked any about what Kingslayer is doing. So he's doing the
Yeah.
same thing he did the first game. It's gonna be 2 Oracle opening. He lost one of them this time, which is not ideal, of course.
Just comes in, tags the army, and has to run away.
Mm.
Three
He's not gonna go up to
Stalkers.
3 this time though. 3 Oracles.
Oh, there's a proxy pylon.
Yeah.
This is gonna force the bunker down, and stalkers are just playing around.
Yeah, Stim is about to finish up though, and when that's done, and he doesn't have Blink, so
Okay.
he'll have to be really
He
scared.
does have a Twilight, and he's getting
Charge.
He's getting charge and +1 armor.
Yeah, so it's the
He's
same
going
as
into
last
the
time.
third.
Phoenix, Mass, Zealot, right?
No. The thing is one difference this time around is the proxy pylon, though. I wonder how hard he's going to try and commit to that.
Yeah, I mean it's always nice to have one. It gets spotted
Yeah.
now, but
Yeah.
it's one of those things like why not make it? It doesn't cost anything, not really, and it just you
That's
can warp in
true.
on the other side of the map, and it's really annoying for the Terran.
Yeah. The Oracle comes in, gets another tag.
Hmm. Looking at the army supply though, like I'm scared for Kingslayer once again. He's gonna have a better chance of holding this time, I'd say, but he won't have. He'll have. I don't even know if he has the energy for a stasis ward, right? He doesn't.
I mean, there is a massive gateway explosion in his
Mhm.
main, which is going to allow him to catch up in supply very quickly as
Yeah,
Protoss
yeah.
are able to warp in all at once. So the supply could be a little bit deceiving right now, but I do agree with you. There's a lot of Terran army right now.
Yeah, but this is the idea behind the build, right? You just build a couple of Phoenix so you don't get dropped, so you can chase down medevacs, so the
Yeah.
Terran can't just pick up all of his units when he's scared, like he does versus
Yeah.
Zerg.
Absolutely.
And then you just make mass Zealot, right? And it's surprisingly good. Like Zealots with armor upgrades are freaking beasts. They destroy
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah,
So,
and
yeah.
+1 armor has finished, +2 is now on the way, getting chrono boosted out, and the Marines only have +1.
Yeah.
And going up against +2 armor zealots, those are going to take a million years to kill.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're not
Widowmines
+2 armor
going
yet, but
out.
these Widowmines are. Oh, okay.
Oh, that was a really good hit right there.
Could have been better though. Like that.
Yeah,
Kingslayer split this time, right? Like last time,
little bit,
if those had gone off perfectly, you would have killed everything. You would have killed like 12 Zealots, but ended up
Yeah.
killing like 4, which is still really good.
and I believe in an
Ooh.
ideal world. Oh,
Kuna with a really good
Little
run
drop,
by
yeah.
here. Yeah. It wasn't even a drop. He just ran them through the
oh,
ramp.
did he
and-
really? I
Yeah.
didn't see that. He just ran in and then picked up later.
Yeah. But now he's gonna get chased down because he's overstayed with the Medivacs. Ugh,
Yeah.
scary.
Why
Yeah.
didn't he just recall the medevacs? I don't
Right, yeah.
understand.
Why didn't he just recall?
Now the Protoss is going up to a 4th base, and the Terran is just about to complete his 3rd on location.
Yeah.
So economically, the Protoss is still doing quite well.
Yeah.
Tons and tons of zealots.
I do think it's
What did those Phoenix just grab?
it was a
Oh, look at that,
Widowmine.
They're clearing out the Widowmines
Yeah,
with the
exactly.
Oracle.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
really good.
does he see this one though? Does he see this one? One Phoenix goes down.
Yeah,
a
but
lot of
this is
damage.
gonna be really hard for Kuna to hold. He's gonna have to lift the command center for sure. But
Yeah.
the thing is here, like Kuna, if he can stabilize and get a decent army up, which
Yeah.
I'm not saying he can. It's a hard thing to do against this many gateways. But if he can, his army is like it is a superior army. It's just
Yeah.
it's just a lot smaller right now.
Yeah.
Which is the
+2
issue.
armor is done, so these zealots are going to be tanking us all balls.
Yeah, they're really scary right now. Oh, those force fields are amazing.
The pickup is equally good though. Saves a lot of the Marines. Loses
Yeah.
quite a few, but still.
Yeah, but now Kingslayer's on 4 bases. He's gonna build another like 5 gates in a bit
Yeah.
if he wants to. He can even
And
start
he's
taking
just-
gases and go into, you know, Templar and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, these Phoenix better run away. There they go. Yeah.
Kuna needs so many more
I'm in-
mines though, is the problem.
Yeah. I'm surprised, honestly, that Kingslayer pulled back as far as he did. I think trying to contain the Terran would have worked really well because.
Oh no, this is not good for Kuna. There's +2 Zealots against 1-1 Marines, and there's so many of them.
Pull back.
There's 50 Zealots right now. There's more Zealots than Marines.
Oh my gosh.
This is so scary. Like, the only way he went, like, as long as Kingslayer, like, just baits out mine hits, he should win this easily. It won't even be close.
Yeah.
Like, this is what he's doing. Oh, decent splits, okay, but,
Yeah.
like, look at how many
Just
Zealots
so
that
many
is.
Zealots, it doesn't
Yeah.
even matter.
It doesn't matter. Like,
Oh, and
it's
here
just
come
too
the
much.
Phoenix to chase down the medevacs.
Yeah, and he's just gonna chase him all the way home. He's gonna run up the ramp here, like...
Yeah.
Honestly, like, even if Kingslayer loses his entire army twice now, it doesn't matter. Like, Kuna just... Like, he can just remake it. This is not a hard army to remake. It's just Zealots, right? And he has, what, how many gates? 10? Okay, that's too few. We should have 15 at this point. But, yeah, you know, he has so many gates, he'll be able to replenish this army in seconds, and Kuna does not.
The Widowmine. Oh, he snipes the Zealots before the Widowmines shoot, so they still have their charges.
Yeah. And Kuna is just making 4 mines at a time, isn't he? Yeah, 4 mines at a time. So that's good.
Yeah.
That's what he needs. He needs so many mines, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adding on Marauders as he's able. And it's just he's running out of minerals in his main. He's got almost none left. He's starting to run very dry in his natural. He has to have this base, and he really needs another one.
oh no. And
Already.
Kingslayer's walking around them too. Kingslayer can just go into this third, and this third is gonna die.
Yeah,
And that's Kuna's last economy, and he has recall.
Yeah.
Oh dear lord. Yeah, this is not looking good for Kuna right now.
Yeah, Kuna's walking back because he knows he has to save his base, but the Phoenix does have free reign.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the recall. Phoenix gets the Liberator.
Yeah, he should really just start getting Vikings right now, because the follow-up to this is always Colossus, pretty much. Like, because you don't, like, Templar are decent with this, sure, but Colossus are so much harder to deal with because, you know,
Yeah.
they
and
come
that's
out faster.
exactly
If you have 4 Colossus, it just means Marines don't do anything.
That's exactly what we're seeing. There's double Robo at the third with the Robotics Bay right next to it, and there's just Colossus being chrono boosted out.
And he has +3 armor. He's getting shield and weapons upgrades with 2 forges right now. Like, Kingslayer, I cannot see him losing this game, honestly. Before it was like, oh my god, look at the mines. Oh, good mine hits, but like, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Colossus is just gonna sap all the Marines. It's not gonna be pretty. Alright, good pullback by Kuna. He's trading decently.
Yeah.
Like, he's ahead in units lost because he's been trading so efficiently, but like, he doesn't have any bases. He's on 40
Now,
SCVs
what
against
I-
74 workers.
What I would love to see is lifting his main orbital and flying it either to either one of these 4th base locations.
Yeah. He needs
Because
it.
he still has a decent shot. And look at this huge
Oh, the
Doom
Doom
drop.
drop. Yeah, he knows there's no Phoenixes and no Blink, so it's a decent idea.
Huge unload all over the gateways.
Hopefully he can unpower a lot of this, but I mean, he can't fight this army. This army it's better upgraded. It has Colossus. He doesn't have any anti-air. It's just, yeah, no. Straight up fight, he'll never win. It won't even be close.
Yeah, and he boosts away with, I'd say, the majority of his army still.
Yeah. He's still
Those
trading
medevacs
efficiently.
are
It's
all
just,
quite bruised. Yeah.
it's
If
double
he
immortals now.
Yeah.
Really smart.
I still think if he could lift his main command center, fly it away, and just keep poking and prodding in like this and just fighting any kind of damage to keep the Protoss off of his back. This is a recall with 4 Stalkers already here.
Oh, there's Blink this time though. There's Blink.
This is not good.
Oh.
1 medevac.
Yeah. All
He
right.
lost, he lost 1 on the way in as well.
That evens out the units lost now. Yeah, like Kuna, he needs another base. He needs another 2 bases, and he needs to start getting Liberators and Vikings and all these things, but he can't afford it.
Yeah, that's the thing. He has absolutely no money.
And Kingslayer is taking his 5th base. He's on 75 probes. Like he's
and look at the
swimming
upgrades.
in money.
Like he's not actually upgrading right now, but he still is. He's on 3-1-1.
3-1-1 against what? What does Terran have? I think he's
2-1.
2-1. Yeah.
Just every single Protoss. Oh, look at this.
He's getting War
all
Prism
of the
speed.
SCVs. All the SCVs are on their way.
Yeah, he's pulling the boys.
Kingslayer scouts all of it though. And this is going to be the final stand right here.
Yeah, this is gonna take some incredible mine hits. Like, that's all it could be. The Kingslayer is just gonna pick off the mines with Colossi. Like, look at this. It's so perfect by Kingslayer. Just using the range of the Colossi. Look at this. Yes, all the mines gone.
And the Widow mines are all light units, so they just vaporize in the face of Colossus.
Oh, and here he goes.
Here comes the engagement.
All right, decent Widow mine connections. Honestly, so that wasn't bad for Kuna.
And he had a really good arc.
Ooh.
So, look at this. He's
Yeah.
gonna snipe all the Colossus with his Marauders.
I mean, yeah, but this is the last stand from Kuna. He needs to kill him with this. He won't have any more units.
He's doing pretty decently. There are quite a few Immortals. I believe that's 4 of them at least.
Oh,
3.
where?
The Immortals are in the main army, and they're just going to shred through these Marauders.
Yeah, there's 3.
Another miniature Doom drop, I suppose, going back into the main, looking for some more damage.
Yeah, I mean Kuna, he's not mining at all right now. He doesn't have anything.
Oh yeah.
Kingslayer is just building the entire time. So that's gonna be it. No army left. GG.
Yep. And there it is. Well played, Kingslayer. Manages to tie up the series and put his team 1 step closer to that victory.
Yeah. He ties up the best of 3. The what's it called? The best of 7 though, that this is part of.
Yeah.
Is still match point for Kuna's team, right?
Yeah, I believe it's
Oh no,
3-2
no wait,
currently.
Kingslayer's team. I mean Kingslayer's team. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But it's,
Kingslayer's 3-2 right now.
Yep.
Oh wait, no, 3-1, right? 3-1. Yeah, it's 3-1.
Is it?
Yeah, Kuna is the only one who's won on Kuna's team. Because Kingslayer went up.
Okay, yeah, it is 3-1. Okay then.
Yeah, it's 3-1 exactly. Yeah.
All right.
So Backwater is the last map. Potentially the last map of the series. If Kingslayer wins this one, it's gonna be the last one. And I mean,
Gonna be
honestly,
I usually don't root for the Terrans because of my bias against them, but I really hope that Kuna can pull this off because I'd love to see an ace match.
exactly, it's a revive after this. So.
Yeah.
Alright, so if Kuna wins this one, it's gonna be 2-2, right? So I mean 3-2 actually. Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's gonna be
3-2, yeah.
Ace player up next.
Alright.
Yeah. Alright. It's just up to them when they're ready.
And like we were saying earlier, I do think Backwater is a very good map for Terran in this position. I'm expecting Liberators everywhere. I'm expecting mine drops. Well, maybe not mine drops, but big drops into the third with Liberator support, like you were saying. All right, and we are in game.
Yeah, and up here, spawning in the top, I can't think right now, but top left side of the map, we have the blue Terran currently up against the ropes. His team is up against the ropes. Kuna Matata.
Yep. And looking to end it all here is his opponent, the Protoss, in the bottom right. It is Kingslayer.
All right. Yeah. So
So, we have seen Stargate Opener twice from Kingslayer now. Do you think he'll do it for a third time, or do you think he's ready to change it up?
yeah, I don't know. It's a good question. Like the funny thing is, when I casted these guys last time, he did not play Stargate in a single game. So
Wow.
it's not what I expected at all. But it is a good build. Like it's so many solids. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And on the flip side, the Terran has also gone for pretty close to the same build. Like, he changed it up a little bit after he lost his Reaper.
Yeah.
But, like, essentially the same opening from him in the previous game as well. So, and honestly, I believe it's probably up to the Terran at this point to change how he's playing, because it's not working against the Stargate, really.
Yeah. No. I mean, Kingslayer is he's super on top of this build. He's just every time Kuna goes for the Hellion opening, he just loses. And I mean, good choice. Kuna is not going for the Hellion opening. It's gonna be
Yeah.
2-1-1 is what it looks like right here. So
Yeah.
yeah, gonna see some 60
Terran.
Marine drops.
Yeah. This probe is, I guess, just looking for all the different proxies.
Yep, just checking the common, maybe Proxy Reaper. I don't know. What else would you do? You would do Proxy Factory, Reactor Cyclones, that kind of stuff.
Something like that, yeah. And it's a Stalker, not an Adept this time around.
Yeah, so that implies to me there's not going to be Stargate. It's going to be, yeah, okay, so
Yeah.
there is a Twilight Council on the way.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's going to be, this is what he did in the matchup against Kuna last time. He went, every game he went 3-gate blink, right? And it's pretty much the strongest build in the matchup right now. 3-gate blink into fast third base
Reaper,
and all.
there's no control. Oh, that's very sad. That Reaper
Ugh.
had the perfect getaway as well.
Yeah.
And
Kuna's looking off today, man. Losing 2
Yeah.
Reapers to the single unit. It's
I mean,
uncharacteristic.
if you're going to go to all the trouble to give him a command to come all the way to sit next to this gas geyser at the third, it seems like you'd just give him the command to just go out to that bridge behind the little jump. But
Yeah.
I think this time it'll probably be alright, seeing as though he's not relying on that Reaper to try and bust his way in through the natural.
Yeah,
So,
it's not as bad. It's interesting though. He's not going for the normal 2-1-1. So this is basically just a 2-Rax opening, and then he's 2-Rax opening with Marauders. So he's gonna try and, bust him when he has only Stalkers with Marauders. So
oh, interesting. And
Very-
he already has
yeah.
concussion shells too.
exactly, yeah. So the idea is that you have concussive shells, but the thing is, Kingslayer already has 3 Stalkers. Like this can fight the Marauders. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, it's not gonna work.
Yeah,
It's
he throws down some defensive shield batteries just to be on the safe side, because he doesn't know how committed Kuna is to this, but Kuna's just gonna walk right back across the map.
Yep, and just transition. So good for him, I guess, that he forced shield batteries, because that would have done nothing if he pushed it.
Yep.
All right, so it'll be interesting to see where Kuna goes from here. So he's going into a starport, right? Very common. So it looks like he's probably gonna follow this up with a really heavy, probably a parade push, because he'll have too many units for the medevacs. But yeah, it's gonna be a big bio push, basically, I guess.
This probe just hiding in the bushes, just waiting to see any kind of army movement. That's pretty cute.
Yeah, I gotta start doing that, man. That's really cool.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
very nice ideas.
I
Plays
usually hide
a
it in
very
this
easy
the
bush.
smaller one that's further forward, but that one like everyone just walks
Uh-huh.
through it every time.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'm used to having
doesn't usually work.
overlords when I play Zerg that will
Hmm.
sit on top of this little pedestal right here, and I've always been kind of upset losing that as a Protoss, but
Not
this
having
right
vision
here.
everywhere at all times because you're Zerg. That's upsetting
Well,
you. Yeah.
yeah.
I know.
I'm sorry. It's a hard thing to get used to.
Yeah.
Now I have to build 5 observers if I want to be able to see everything.
Instead of building flying supply depots every game and just see everything, you know.
Everybody hates on the Overlord. The Overlord has never hurt anybody.
No, it hasn't. It's just 1 million games, pretty much. But yeah. All right, so here's the big bio push we were talking about. He does have
Yep.
stim and concussive shells. There is
Yeah,
blink.
Yeah, it's good blink micro so far. Oh, a
Ooh.
little bit of slop and loses
Got one there.
there.
Oh, stim in. Come on, Kuna. Do it.
Oh,
Yes.
there he goes.
Keep going. He can do it. Keep going.
Oh, the Marauder's just out of range. You can't
Oh,
throw
you
that
can. He's
Stalker.
gonna get
Oh,
it
he
though.
got one. Okay.
There's 2 shield batteries though. He's not gonna break
Yeah,
that.
puts
But
back to the shield batteries. You know, what would be really interesting though is if he just takes this little force and snipes the Sartosis pylon that's researching charge.
yeah, that would be
Obviously,
nice.
he wouldn't know. He doesn't know that that's a possibility per se, but it would be really cool if he could get that.
Yeah, a lot of Terrans
Doesn't
go
look
here
like
and
he's
check
gonna
this.
do
So.
that, though. He's gonna walk right in.
Yeah, but this is not gonna do
Blink and the
much.
shield batteries, they're just way too good. And there's more stalkers than there are Marines Marauders.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not gonna work out. He's massing up units at home. He's gonna try and do a secondary
The
push, but like
observer,
this is not
the
great though.
observer sitting outside the natural does, I believe, see the extra medevacs coming out
Mm.
with more units.
Yeah. Oh, dude, imagine if he sends his stalkers down and intercepts this. That's what I would do if I saw that. But
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't see it. But if I did, I'd have my
And,
stalkers like
+1,
sitting here.
+1/+1 for the Protoss is almost done.
Yeah.
So he's going to be even upgrades with the Terran now.
Yeah, and I mean he's on 71 workers to 50. Like this is the jet build, as we call it
Look
in
at
this.
up at the top. Kuna's coming into the third with 2 medevacs full of units.
Ooh, yeah. He's gonna do a multi-prong drop, but the one in the main just gets sniped immediately.
Oh yeah. Oh, the Widowmine's burrow.
The natural one,
Oh
the
my
third base one is doing well though, for sure.
Yeah.
16 probes killed. He's gonna
Yeah.
kill a Nexus maybe. Yeah, he's gonna get the Nexus,
Forced to recall.
and that's a Nexus down. It's GG. That's.
Oh my gosh, he recalled to his main Nexus.
Oh, he misclicked. No. Oh, that sucks.
Or wait, or was he trying to recall the probes to his main Nexus? I'm
I
not
don't
sure.
know. Yeah.
I'm not sure what that was. I thought the recall was going to move the army.
Yeah, so did I.
Maybe I'm not sure what happened there, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but that completely changes the game. He went from
Oh yeah.
like Kingslayer being up 30 workers on free base to
Yeah.
being being down a base and on the same workers as a Terran.
Yeah.
This is terrible. Now, this strat doesn't work if you're not ahead on economy. It's all based on having so much economy that you'll just stomp the Terran army. But yeah, all of a sudden,
And-
Kuna's in a great position.
Yeah, and that's what we were talking about. Is really good for this map is you have, and look, he still has 2 medevacs sitting up here, ready to come right back in whenever that
Yeah.
third is done.
He's just waiting, man. He's super ready.
Yeah. But now Terran on 3 bases, Protoss struggling to get his third back online, and he's going for his 4th at the same time.
Oh, and Kuna's building 3 libs at a time. This is looking dark, man. Like 3 liberators, and he's gonna start range soon. And this is the late game army of Terran, right? It's mass libs. If eventually you hit so many that no number of stalkers can fight them, because stalkers will just melt.
Is he going to build a fusion core anyway?
He has it already. Yeah, he's researching it right now.
Really? Oh, there it
Yeah.
goes. Yep. All right, cool. That's because I was looking at the tech lab. I was waiting for it.
Hmm.
So yeah, he's gonna have range libs parked behind mineral lines.
Yeah,
He's
so
gonna be able to push in and Goes for an attack on the 4th. I really hope that he scans and sees those stalkers before he goes
Oh
in there.
no! Oh
Oh, this
no!
could be very bad. This could be very bad.
Ooh. Kingslayer. Yeah.
And the
Oh,
blink
that's both of them
takes
then.
out one. The other one very low hit points.
It's gonna die. Like.
Yeah.
All right.
How many
That's
probes does he take with him? Any? Shield? I think that was... Oh no, that was the
good
sentry
pickup.
beam. No. Gets a couple more probes, but that was definitely not worth it for 2 medevacs full of units.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing though. Like Terran is ahead on upgrades right now, which is that never happens. He's also getting
Yeah.
lib range with 1,000,000 liberators.
Yeah.
Like if he, I can't see Kingslayer attacking into this and doing well. Like he's losing his third base though, so he has to. This is an all in now.
Yeah, and all the liberators siege up, and then just you're never going to get through here.
Yeah, I
so-
mean it's a large army, but it's too much.
Oh, the
This is way
Widowmine
too much
takes out
stuff.
the Warp Prism, so no reinforcements.
Oh my
and
God.
Stalker blink onto just so many
Oh, there's
libs.
too many libs. It's gonna kill everything. That's GG. Kuna takes it.
Wow. Alright, so we're
Alright.
gonna go to an ace match.
Going to an ace match, yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, great game from Kuna there. That was awesome.
Yeah. Went from losing his Reaper for no reason to sniping bases left and right, in typical Terran style.
Yeah, I mean, some incredible drop play from
Yeah.
Terran for sure.
Yeah, it breaks my Protoss heart to see that, but at the same time, I'm very glad that we get to cast another game because of that.
So what do we do now? So here's the thing that I just realized, and some people are talking about in chat.
Okay.
So there's just one revive, right?
I believe so, yeah.
And the score right now is
3-2.
3-2. So if
So even if
Kuna
they win-
wins, it'll be a 3-3 tie and no one wins.
Well then,
It'll be an even game.
did we miss a step?
I feel like no, we did not. We followed the schedule, but I feel like we might have missed something here in the in the setup of this best of 7.
Huh.
But unclear. We'll see.
We get somebody from production to straighten everything out for us, please.
Yeah, but I think it's gonna be master versus master right now. So it's gonna be yeah. So who will the team survive then? What do you think? I'm thinking Sharshibao and we're gonna get the PvP again. Sharshibao against
Okay.
I don't
Be
remember his
interesting
name
to
now.
see if he goes for the same very greedy style that he did in the other game.
Yeah. Oh no, wait. There's a player that hasn't played yet. Kingslayer's
Oh?
Swaghar hasn't gotten to play because
Oh, okay.
so he's probably gonna be the one they pick. Because
Okay.
Sippy Cup went up 2-0. That means it immediately goes to the ace match.
Uh-huh.
So
Okay.
yeah. Right? Because Swagger hasn't played. I'm pretty sure Swagger has not
No,
played.
I didn't. No, we haven't had him play yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Well. Bear with us, guys. We'll probably be able to figure this out.
Yeah. Well, people are talking about it in chat. We'll get this figured out in a second.
That's pretty bad when the people in chat know more than the casters.
I mean, here's the thing. The people in chat are the ones that made this entire thing happen, so I don't feel too bad.
Immaterial. Immaterial.
I don't know, man. No one tells me anything. I'm just here to look good on, not on cam because I'm not on cam, but, have a good voice. That's my job.
Well, you got one up over me then.
Yeah.
Everybody tells me I have a voice for radio. Or a face for radio. slightly torn. I don't like the silence, especially on a stream, but I feel like if I just continue rambling on about nonsense, it'll throw you off and you're the one that's trying to work.
Nah, man, it's good. You're keeping them entertained while I try to figure this out. Well, help figure this out.
Alright, chat. What's your favorite color? Not it's not limited by anything. We're not limiting it to any Crayola colors or anything. Just what's your favorite color? Shout them out.
Hold on. So don't we do what we do now? Like, so Swagger has to play, right? Because he hasn't played.
Right.
And
That makes
then
sense.
the second, and if Swagger wins, then it's Swagger against the revive from Kuna's team.
Which I can only imagine would be Kuna. I would think, right?
Yeah, but they can't
Well,
revive.
he can't be Kuna because he's not dead. Okay,
And
so
you can't revive the GM players. So
okay.
yeah, you're not allowed to. Yeah, so it should be Swagger against someone here. Is
Okay.
what I'm thinking. But no one seems willing to take the lead here. I don't know who is the lead on the spreadsheet. I'm gonna check it here because
Sippy Cup says Fuzzy Wuzzy Brown.
it's
That's-
Jitterix. It's Jitterix.
Okay.
God damn it, man! He arranged this entire thing and he's been dodging us. This is all right. I think it's Swagger versus Sissy, right?
Okay.
Because I think Kuna's team was gonna revive Sissy.
Okay. This is a very strange format. It's very foreign to me in every way.
All right, this is interesting because we already know who got revived, and Kuna's making a big deal out of it. All right, it's gonna be Sissy against Swagger, but I don't have either of those players, so they're in the clan though, so I'll find them. Invite him. Invite him. So I don't actually know anything about Swagger at all. I don't even know what race. He's a Protoss, right? They're all Protoss on that team because they're weird. And we have all Protoss in
man,
this
it's
clan.
just- No, man, I mean, you start with the best and you just stick with it.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Alright, so
I
what's the map? I think it's shit.
So take myself for example. Whenever I first started playing this game, I picked Protoss because I loved the look of all of the units. I thought that
Yeah.
everything that Protoss had was amazing, and I swapped to Zerg because I enjoyed how all of their macro worked. It was very cool to just be able to make a ton of workers all at once and just saturate an entire base. I loved that. You felt so powerful being able to just saturate a base like that. And so I played Zerg for a long time, but in my heart, I knew I always loved those Protoss units.
Yeah, man. They
And
look awesome.
so you come back to your home, come back to Ire, you retake it for yourself in your heart, and then you try to spread that love to everyone else. And what do? They drop into your third with a bunch of liberators and they just snipe it. Honestly, just
Oh, Swag is in here. Shit.
that would explain why he didn't play.
Yeah. I mean, he probably thought he wouldn't have to play because their team was dominating, but then Kuna put a wrench in that plan.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they don't call him the team captain for nothing.
Yeah. True.
I feel bad for him. His
He's
back
been in
has gotta
score
be
screen for
aching
2
so
hours.
hard.
Alright, so Swagger is not here. It's gonna be Sippy, I
Okay.
guess. Yeah. Alright. Well, we'll get Sippy.
Alright then. Just get anybody in here.
Kuna's like, call me team captain. Oh, fucking Kuna, man. Seriously.
Alright.
Oh no, wait,
So,
Kuna's.
like,
What's the score right now? It's 3-2 to. Yeah, to us. Well, to us. I'm
yeah.
super not biased, guys. I promise. Jets team, which is Kingslayer's team. Yeah, Team Kingslayer.
Okay.
So if Sippy loses and Sissy wins, then they're in trouble.
Nah.
All right, Kuna won last game, so Sippy
Oh no,
gets
there's an
map choice.
idea. Nemesis in chat was saying if they revive, do a best of 3.
Uh,
Clearly, this whole event was very well thought through.
oh, this is. Oh, I'm gonna blame Jet for this. Everything. It's Jet's fault. He arranged this entire thing. I'm just kidding.
I don't know, Nemesis. Your math is way better than mine. I can't. I made a rule. Do not. If I ever got into casting, don't do math on stream. That's a very bad idea. Get in trouble. Oh, hey, we do get a game on Neon Violet. All right.
Yeah.
Gonna make sure we get the whole map pool in here, except the Swatch and Bio. You know, screw those maps. 'Cause
Kuna.
one's too big and one's too small. Gotta have all the Goldilocks maps for all these really good players.
Oh my god, watch Kuna win because fucking Swagar isn't here and they get and they get a walkover. Oh my god, dude.
That's okay. I have the utmost faith. They can pull it off.
The utmost faith, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's
I
what
don't know.
they
When I
called
don't know
me
what to
in
say,
high
that's
school.
what I.
Guess
Yeah.
it's cool and all.
Oh yeah, I see. The utmost faith.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very clever. Very clever.
Thank you.
So witty.
Yeah.
It's so witty. I knew streaming with you would be fun because such a smart guy, very quick, and I'm very slow and very dumb. It's a very good good pairing there.
Yeah. Oh my god, fucking Kuna is just spamming the chat with bullshit. Wait, Jet's on Team Jardoser now? I guess someone didn't show up, so Jet just took over for them. That makes sense.
All right then.
On the other stream. Yeah, Nemesis, it's, you know, you're coming with cool ideas. I think we're just gonna do that now.
Auto-generating possibilities, eh? Did you hear that, guys? Who needs a random number generator? Just call up Nemesis. He'll spit out numbers for you.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10, Nemesis. What is it?
What, you think your auto generator has the same settings as his? Is that why?
No, man. I just want to see what'll happen. If he spits out the correct number, we'll know that it's rigged.
Oh my god, Kuna Kingslayer did rock, paper, scissors for it. That's fucking awesome.
Oh wow.
In the clan chat. Look at this bullshit, man. Yeah, I think Sai has to beat him twice to win. I think that's what happens.
It's okay, guys. You're getting a lesson in.
All right, they both said they're ready. Sorry.
All right, are we ready? Okay, let's just get into game before I make a fool out of myself on the internet. All right. So this is gonna be a rematch of the PvZ that we saw earlier.
Yep. Very different map though, for sure.
Yeah, very big map. You have the pocket natural, or the pocket third rather.
Yeah. I mean, this is pretty much the Golden Armada map for Protoss.
Nah, I would actually love to see this game go super late and see the Golden Armada.
Mm.
But before we do any of that, we gotta introduce the players. In the bottom right is the Zerg player. Oh, I thought you were going to do it.
Oh, really? What? I wasn't saying anything. I was waiting for you.
No, I just realized I can't pronounce this guy's name
Oh.
because I can't
Sissy
read
HP. That's his
Okay,
name.
the stupid eggs are glitching out on my screen, and I can't read his I can't read his name under his hatchery because the eggs are all on top of his.
The
Stupid.
best, man. Yeah. All right, and spawning in the top left corner of the map of Neon Wild Square, currently on match point, have been for a bit, is Sippy Cup.
All right,
All
cool. So now we get to root for the underdog Zerg player.
Even though we're both Protosses, you know, we're just
Well,
gonna... I guess you're
we'll
half
just ignore
Zerg,
that.
yeah. You're just half Xenos.
Yeah. Well, I like to think of myself as 2/3 random.
Alright. That's one way to look at it. It's like, you're not part of any race, you're just 2/3 random. That's great.
Is this drone gonna take an early third again?
Yeah, I think he's
Look
gonna do the
at
same
that.
thing. It's like a
Yeah.
2-minute third.
That's oh, I was never that brave to be that to get a third before Queens. That's
I mean, what's Protoss gonna do, right?
gutsy.
Send an Adept across? You just make 4 lanes and you're fine. It's
I
like,
suppose, but
yeah.
like even still.
I say your creep spread is slower, your injects are slower. It's a little bit detrimental, but I don't know. You get a
Yeah,
fast
on a
third,
map-
you know? It's
On
great.
a map this big, I'd love to get the creep spread going
Mm,
quickly.
fair point.
It's
Yeah.
just, I mean, against all matchups, it's really good, but just having that vision out there is so nice.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so far. Oh, did he scout that? I didn't actually look.
Oh, you mean the third base?
He saw it. I don't
Yeah.
know if he knows what it is. I'm assuming that he clicked on it.
Oh, did he scout the Stargate? Is that what you meant?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I hope he doesn't
Yeah.
think that's a gateway and he just keeps on running around.
He should know. Like, he
I
saw
would
it,
think
right?
So.
I'll trust him to see the Stargate that's literally in the
Yeah.
wall. I think he saw that.
You would certainly hope so. Now, is it going to be the Phoenix into Charge Lot all in again? If
Oh,
it's the
it is Phoenix opening. But here's the thing.
Oh,
This could just be a move to freak out Sissy, man. Like, this is what I would
Right.
do too. Like, this is some
Yeah.
proper SOS mind gamey shit. It's like,
oh,
you make
yeah,
the
for
Phoenix
sure.
now, and he's gonna be like, oh my god, he's doing the same OP build again. He just wants to kill me with charge lots. And
Yeah.
you know, it's a Robo. Like, he's not going that. He's going Robo. He might end up chasing the Overlord into it, but you know, we'll see. I don't think he'll find it, but oh no, he will. Yeah, he will.
He's gonna have enough HP. Oh, he sees the
Oh,
Twilight, but he
no.
does see the Robo.
All right, yeah. Well,
So that's a solid.
he's just gonna cancel the Twilight. So that was a pure mind game Twilight because that doesn't make any sense, right?
Okay.
So
Clever.
yeah, so this
Very
is.
clever.
I don't really know what this is gonna be. What? He's gonna throw down a bunch of gates and like warp in.
I mean-
No, he's just taking a third. All right, yeah, that's cool.
He could do there was a build that Pig was doing where he got a Warp Prism and did Immortals drop.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is the second Robo going down. And
Mm.
Immortals starts up, so I don't know if that's what that is, but that'd be
Yeah.
pretty cool to see some double immortal drop.
It's a little weird to
Uh,
see like an immortal expand because that's it's
Yeah,
about as passive as it gets. Like this is not gonna kill. This Zerg is basically he doesn't care about anything now. He's like, yeah, I'll
yeah,
just make drones for 80 minutes, you know.
yeah. He is trying to expand, but the links are all over that. That's
He's just gonna
get
cancel the
canceled.
third, yeah,
Yeah.
because he killed the adept and oh no,
Oh,
no,
no,
he
it's on a
messed up the
front.
wall. No, it's disaster strikes at Sydney. Oh no. Well, he's gonna get a
No,
bunch
wait,
of
we're
probes
rooting
here.
for the Zerg. Remember, we want the Zerg to win, so we have more games.
Oh right, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, never mind.
Excellent run by, honestly, textbook style. Just
Yeah.
getting in there, killing some probes. We're
Perfectly
already-
slamming his
already
face
up
against the
to-
wall until eventually the links
Yeah.
got through. It was just ridiculously well played by the Zerg, man.
Yeah.
It's
up to
incredible.
7 probes.
Yeah.
That's definitely worth it for 8 Zerglings.
And he's on 63 drones. Like this game is
Yeah.
not looking good. Like he just sees double robo and he's like, yeah, there's nothing you can do to me. Like I don't need to be afraid of anything. There's no oracle. There's nothing.
And creep spread's not the best that I've ever seen, but it's moving along. He's doing his thing, going up to a 4th base now.
Yeah. And I mean, like honestly, from here he could just go straight Spire or some shit. Like he could do whatever
Yeah.
he wants. Like there's nothing scary from the Protoss. Like
Yeah.
he'll have a decent immortal count, sure, but like by that time you'll have way more army supply because you have so much more economy.
I'd kind of like to see him throw down a macro hatch
Roaches.
though,
Yeah. Yeah, probably. But
just to
what's-
help squeeze out as much production as he possibly can.
what's with the 12 roaches though? What's the idea behind that? He knows his double robo
Um,
immortal, and he has a Hydra den. So
Yeah,
what?
that's.
Why
I mean,
roaches?
I am not sure.
Yeah, that
That's a
doesn't
very good question.
seem like it makes any sense in any way. Like even
Yeah,
if he wants to deny the 4th base, Hydras would just be better.
yeah, and I mean, it definitely seems like what you would want to do is, you know, start massing the Lingbane Hydra.
Exactly.
It's gonna eventually turn into the Archon Immortal Charge Lot. I would imagine. I would guess.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Especially
that's
with
all you can
the,
do.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to be a normal game, but he made 12 roaches there that I don't think make
Yeah.
any sense. Like, he stayed on 62 drones for a while now. I don't know why.
Actually, pretty
like-
big supply block here for Sippy Cup too.
Yeah. He's only making one pylon too. It's not gonna
Yeah,
help
that's
too
not
much.
gonna last very long.
Yeah.
Got a changeling scouting around. Got the overseer flying all over.
Seriously though, like I don't know what's up with Sissy. He's it's like he's scared of something. He's not. All right, there we go. Now he's making some drones again. Because he
Yeah.
was 20, 25 workers ahead, and now he's even because he's been cutting workers to make army.
Yeah.
And I mean, his army is bigger, but like this is like how many immortals is this? I'm guessing 5.
Yeah.
4, right? 4 immortals with a 5th on the way.
Yeah.
that's-
4 immortals.
He's been slipping on his immortal production. He should have like 8 by now with how early those gates were, but you know, still. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like
He's starting to warp in some high Templar now, but he's not a whole lot of gas right now.
Yeah.
Overseer gets in, gets out.
and there's no way this push breaks him, right? So basically, making all those units and
Oh,
not
no.
making drones, it did nothing. It just slowed down his economy.
Yeah.
So it's unfortunate.
Honestly, I think at this point he needs to just throw down an infestation. Oh, he does have a lurker den.
Yeah.
So that is going to be his next tech, but I think it'd be really beneficial for him to just start to go straight up to Hive.
Yeah, exactly. Because this is an immortal army. This is
Yeah.
the-
And
lurkers are good against this, but they're not.
yeah.
They're not the answer to immortal Archon.
No.
Sell it.
Yeah. And it's like there's no pressure that's going to come out from this Protoss army or
Yeah.
like just the Protoss in general for a long time.
Yeah, I mean until he has like maybe he needs like 8, maybe 9 immortals, and he needs a bunch of Archons. These Templar need to get enough energy for Storm. They don't yet, so like,
Especially
he has
with
so
this-
much free space if he wants to.
Yeah. Especially with him maxing out now, like there's absolutely no reason not to drop the infestation fit.
Yeah.
Go up to Hive, start moving towards that Broodlord tech. I think these roaches are just going to suicide in and get as many kills as they can.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good call.
Going-
He needs to do something with
yeah.
these because they're utterly useless.
Yeah, and they are going
Oh.
to get a ton of probes.
Yeah, attacking with the probes there was not the right call. That doesn't do
Oh,
anything to roaches.
Sniped an Immortal as well. Look at this. This is actually turning into a disgusting run.
Yeah,
by
and
him.
meanwhile he's pushing the front too, so the army can't
Oh,
can't
look
go
at
back.
that. He's got lurkers burrowing and
Oh.
burrowing and moving up. Like, yeah, you have Storm, but
I mean, he's gonna break this. Like, I mean, the Protoss will break this eventually. Oh no.
I don't think he had any detection.
Oh, he didn't. Yeah, you're right.
That's just GG.
Oh my
Look at
god.
that.
Yeah.
Wow, very nice multi-prong attack there. Just
Yeah.
well played by the Zerg.
All right. Some questionable moves for a
still-
bit there by Sissy, but like
I
followed it
still
up with
believe
good
that
ones.
He should have been trying to go up to Hive and all of that, but very good move out, excellent execution.
Yeah.
So that takes us to the 3-3.
Yeah, it's gonna be the last game.
Yeah.
All right. So what's the map?
Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? Bueller?
All right. I think it's Sippy Cup's choice.
I
Are there any
believe
maps that haven't been
East-
played?
Eastwatch and a
Eastwatch.
Bio. That's about it. I'd be surprised if they go for the last map on a Bio.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, Eastwatch. Yep.
It's a better
Nice,
choice, for sure.
big macro map, just like Neon Violet.
Jirix is like, all right, just let him play again. Doesn't make any sense, but I'll fix it for next time. I'm like, yeah, good. You do that.
Somewhere along the line, the numbers got a little screwed up, I believe.
I think someone might have needed a calculator when going through this.
Yeah, but all worked out. We will have our winner soon enough, you guys. Because we're now going to load into our final map.
On Eastwatch, gigantic map with tons of it's got tons of counterattack opportunities for Zerg. There's a lot of surface area. There are rocks, so you can close off some of those locations, of
Yeah.
course. The third base being the main one, but even the gold base one, and then all of a sudden there's like 2 avenues to attack down for Zerg, which is a lot better for Protoss, obviously. But yeah, and all around a pretty good map for Protoss, but it's not bad for Zerg, I'm sure.
Yeah. I love playing on this map as Zerg. Just any huge map where I can just macro up and get a ton of stuff is always very nice. With Protoss, I think it's pretty good because you get these rocks where you can secure your third base pretty easily. You only have to worry about this one little choke.
Yeah.
And everybody knows the choke points with Protoss. You got your death ball sitting on the other side, and that's nice. One thing I don't really like about this map with Protoss, as we can kind of see right here, this ramp right here, that is
Yeah.
that is quite the awkward thing to try and wall off.
It's a really weird ramp. It does, like, this is probably the best wall you can do, but it looks really
believe,
weird,
yeah.
right?
It does look like anytime you have a pylon in the wall, it makes my skin crawl because I see banelings blowing up and just floods of Zerglings getting in behind it.
And the thing is, you can wall in with 2 gates and a cyber, but like the gap becomes 1.5 big. So if you don't place the adept perfectly, the Zerglings will be able to push it and then get in, which is like that's why you kind of have to do this wall in. It's really weird, like, because it's so hard to place the adept perfectly.
Yeah, and we saw that's how 7 probes died in that early game on Neon Violet as well. The adept was just a hair off. and the two-dimensional Zerglings just slip right on through.
Exactly, yeah.
Protoss is scouting all of the different base locations, making sure he doesn't have to fight a Zerg that's on a gold base.
Yeah.
We've
That,
all been there.
yeah, that's the best part about this map for Zerg, that there's a relatively safe gold base. It's
Yeah.
kind of far away, but like it's far away from the Protoss too. It's like super far
Yeah.
away from the Protoss. So.
And it's not the easiest thing in the world to try and push into without like some form of drop as well. Like, I mean, you do have these rocks here where you can't close off the majority of the Zerg, but
Yeah.
I've seen Zerg players that will send like 4 lings at the super early part of the game. They'll just start nibbling on those rocks, and they'll just take it out, and they'll clear that whole thing off. All of a sudden, you don't have to worry about getting shut out from your third base.
Yeah, because you've already killed the rocks twice, so there's nothing there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, really good. And
Super
I mean,
standard Stargate, by the way. We haven't been doing our job. We've just been talking about random nonsense.
yeah, I guess that's what happens when you get tired, man. It's been a pretty damn long cast so far. And
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah. I don't know about you, but
everything-
it's 3 a.m. here, so
Yeah, it's coming up on 9 at my time.
Hmm.
So we started at about 7, 12. That's at least almost 2 hours now.
Yeah.
Plus a lot of technical difficulties we've had to talk over.
Exactly, yeah.
Still everything very standard. Let's see. There is a Twilight and a Robo and extra gates. So to me, this looks like Archons.
This looks like the charged Autoland, right? There's no... Yeah, he just pulled out of gas. It's the charged Autoland.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did pull out of gas. He missed one, but that'd probably be okay. Yeah.
Yeah, he
It's
made too many
actually
probes,
amazing.
is the thing. Like, he has one probe in gas, and he still has 18 probes since natural for no reason. Like, you should have 16 right here.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
That,
you know,
that was
small
one of
thing.
the things that really impressed me when I started actually looking into the specifics of this build. You actually cut probes exactly at 32.
Yeah. And it's just
It's
perfect saturation.
It's as clean as can be.
Yeah, and
Now-
you're supposed to stop mining gas the moment you have enough gas. You've dropped your robo, so the moment you drop the
Yeah.
robo, you already have charge on the way, obviously, and then you just stop mining gas immediately, and you go 16, and you don't make any more probes. You go up to 8 or 9 gateways, depending on
Yeah.
how well your saturation went. We'll see. I don't know how many he
Now-
has right now, but
Now we do have our Zerg player. He does have roaches, and he is making them. But will he have enough by the time this hits?
yeah, it's a good question.
And the other thing is he going to push out like he did the first time? Now, one big thing, this third base, very far away from the natural, and no creep is connecting it whatsoever.
Yeah, it's a
So-
really good point. I mean, the
There's-
thing is, the Zerg was super ready for this. Is super ready for this. He stopped droning at 46. That's it's a good amount of drones, honestly. That's more than I
Yeah.
thought he had, but he has fucking 20 roaches, dude. Look at how many roaches that is.
Yeah.
That's gonna be hard to break. Like, he's gonna need one of those surrounds that he got last time.
Yeah.
So yeah, he should just go in here with the War Prison now.
Oh, but look at this. The Zerg learns from his mistakes. Is pulling to the ramp.
Yeah,
Is it gonna let himself get surrounded?
he's just gonna go to the third though. This is what you're
Yeah.
supposed to do. He wastes his charge. That's not great. But now he's gonna get it out. He's gonna get on top of the
Oh.
roaches. This is not good for the Protoss. He's not. It's kind of disjointed. Catches some roaches off. But I
Yeah.
mean, this is a lot for the Zerg.
Oh yeah, that's. I'm pretty sure that's critical mass of roaches.
Yeah,
The
it's too
stones
many.
are never going to break that. Now the question is
GG.
no, he's just gonna tap out. He's
Yeah.
not even gonna try and transition.
I mean, you can't really. It's perfect. Perfect defense from Sissy, and
Yeah.
like that build is one that you can't transition from. You have no workers and you have no gas. So yeah, that's
Yeah.
GG. All right. Kuna
The Zerg
Matata ends
pulled
up
it out.
reverse sweeping, literally reverse sweeping Kingslayer's team, because They started out by getting both their master players just absolutely stomped by Sippy, and then
Yeah.
Sissy comes back and beats Sippy twice. That's really good. And Kuna beat Kingslayer, of course, which is
Very
amazing.
impressive.
Yeah. All right. So that's that, guys. That'll be the last game of the stream and last game of this clan war. And the winner is
Appreciate you guys
Kuna
all
Matado's team.
coming out and watching and talking with us. Apologies again for all the technical difficulties, but that just tends to happen every once in a while. You get everybody a little bit disjointed, and
Yeah, and we let Jedrix be lead, which I think we'll never do that again. I think everyone in the clan would come together and make sure. No, just kidding. Yeah, not the best show of.
yeah. I mean, and the thing is,
ingenuity,
we do have two streams going on simultaneously, so there's a lot of resources being split here.
For sure. And Jedrix was supposed to play in that match and, be lead.
Yeah.
Just like I was supposed to commentate and set up every game, so I was just like, I have to do everything. But yeah, it's a great game. Great games today.
All right.
Yeah, really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's us signing off, guys. I hope you enjoyed everything, and I hope to see you again next time. All right, goodbye.